Allison and Gracie were the older siblings of Brandon. And we're sharing our story.
Okay, so it started with, we got a call when he was only 12 days old from Brandon and Carly that he was getting taken away, and he asked us to bring him in. And we hesitated a little at first as a family and decided to bring him in after getting signs from God and signs at church. I can't remember the name of it's something conservatorship of what we had over him for our custody, and Carly and Brandon had visitation rights. And then a few years later, Carly ended up Brandon Sr. had been in jail, and then Carly had gone to jail for burglary of a building. And then after she had gotten out, she had decided that she wanted to file for custody and then wanted to start fighting, and she got an attorney, and then we went to court a few times, and we ended up with court with Judge Rick McPherson, who used to be the assistant district attorney with Danny Buck Davidson, and he worked in his office. And during that time, before he was running, he had dismissed 2 grand jury indicted felonies on Carly. And then he sat on our case.
He also was on Brandon's case, Brandon Sr.'s case. And he should have recused himself for both of those reasons, but he did not, and instead granted her more visitation rights, even though he knew that Carly's first son had mysteriously had his skull bashed in at 2 months.
An 18-point fracture.
She
His name is
admitted to
Caden.
doing drugs on the stand, street drugs. She has her medical marijuana license. She admitted to buying off the street.
And named
On
her a
the
drug
stand.
dealer in court a few months ago.
Who lives in a school zone.
He formerly lived in the school zone.
I have a question. I'm just going to break the ice here real quick. Could you explain to me what the rattlesnakes on the shirts are?
That is for Rattletail Media Group, our media group that we have on Facebook to expose corruption currently in East Texas, but it could go further than that.
Help me out one more time. Tell me who Brandon is. Can you explain a little bit?
Goodness. Yes.
Is that okay? All right.
Brandon is a joyful, ray of sunshine little boy who loves chickens and ducks and Minecraft, and he has a pepper patch of plants that he gardens. He loves to garden. He's been gardening since he was 2. He likes playing video games. He likes having movie nights with me and my sister. And we call them our sleepovers, and that he loves to do them. We'll just stay up and watch a movie.
He'll come in our room and have dance parties.
Oh yeah, so that's so much. And we'll go and hang out at the park, and oh my goodness, I miss him so much.
I feel like his servant because I'm always driving him around everywhere.
Yeah.
Back
And
and forth
taking to
from
different
Chuck E. Cheese
places.
and wherever else he wants to go.
And pizza dates. He loves pizza dates.
Or Happy Meal dates.
Oh, that's true.
I promise he does eat healthy.
McDonald's.
We just spoil him a lot.
Rick McPherson had ended up recusing himself. I can't remember exactly what year it was. And then Judge Parrish joined. Judge Lauren Parrish, who is a retired judge out of Upshur County. And she came over and sat on our case. She overrules our attorney every time they would speak. She would overrule our attorney constantly. He would never get an opportunity to speak, and he was like, what's going on with this? This is ridiculous. And would basically just go along with whatever her attorney would say. And then, the judge had actually, I don't want to forget about this, had made comments about us because we had moved, and it was not in a consecutive county, but it was closer than the furthest point in a consecutive county. Our case moved to Smith County, where we currently are, and we lived over there for almost 2 years.
So
and
it's
the
been
judge
Brandon's home for 2 years.
Yes. And he goes to school, and he goes to church there, and he's not going to get to have that. His birthday is March 1st, and he's not going to get to have his birthday.
I was going
planning
to
it
give
for
him a PS5 because that's all he's been wanting. I let him play mine once, and he's been wanting one ever since. He'll come in my room. Can I play it? Can I play it? Can I play it?
And
with
he wants a Nintendo too.
No, he has one.
Pardon me. I have a question. Your phone goes off a lot.
Yes, sir.
So,
I can go silence it real quick if
no.
need be.
I want you to tell me why it rings and what your responsibilities are.
Because I'm needed to try and pull everybody together right now. In the absence of my parents.
What do you do?
I'm not currently employed, but I'm trying to do anything right now to keep my family together. I'm involved in politics as an 18-year-old.
She mentioned it though, because your phone went off earlier over there. Like I wasn't rolling on you, so I want to know: are you a reporter, or what do you? Are you a secretary, or what? Because it goes off. You have a responsibility. Like I understand. I can see I can see y'all care.
Yes, sir, absolutely.
Okay.
And our
So-
family is being forced to break apart right now.
Okay.
But we will prevail.
This is the worst thing that's ever happened to us. Like, hands down, worst thing that's ever happened to us.
I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
I had to break the news to Brandon while he was at my grandmother's. My boyfriend back there, he picked him up and brought him to me as soon as I got the call that the
The
oh my God, I'm
sheriffs
so
were
sorry.
going to be coming
Yeah,
to
the
get
sheriffs
him.
were coming and they were on their way to come get him.
They don't care that she's your worst nightmare, baby. They don't care what she's done to you.
Please
Gotta run to the other side. Gotta run the other.
And
Bring him here.
the second him and my boyfriend walked through the door, I got on my knees and I told Brandon, he said, I just said, hold on to me. And he was bawling, breaking down, saying, I don't want to go with her. I don't want to leave with her. Just begging me not to let him go.
And then he was brought here after being taken, which the clip is online. Of
I
him
knew
being
the cops were coming and I
taken.
knew that there was nothing I could do about it. So I took my two of the baby stuffed animals. 'cause
which
he
is
loves
his nephew. He loves his nephew.
more than anything. He got some of his toys. I sprayed my perfume on some of his stuffed animals, so if he misses me, he could smell me.
He just has
And
like,
same
a
thing
bit
with
of
everybody's
familiarity.
perfumes. And colognes, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
I
was
put
just
his,
thinking about her.
our perfume and colognes on his stuff. That way, if he needs us, he could smell us because he can't have anything else of us. I made sure he had his favorite of everything, his favorite blanket, his favorite drink, snacks. They probably threw it away, but I wanted him to go with something he's familiar with.
And I called Carly a few days ago, the birth mother, who now has sole custody because of the judge, after admitting that she has been having drugs brought to her house. But I called and asked if I could bring him some of his stuff, and she said, no, we're fine. And I was like, just like some of his Valentine's Day things. He didn't get to finish his candy. And she was like, you can leave it in a box outside of my work. And I was like, okay. And I was like, can I see him? And she said, right now? Maybe in the future. I was like, okay. And she said, and you can keep my name out of your mouth on Facebook and act like an adult. And I told her,
What?
it's not about that. I don't care about you. I only care about him. And I hung up on her.
Okay, so what?
Time 3.
I don't mind that. I want people to see that you're genuine about it. You're not everything you're saying is coming from your heart. Both of you, you know.
I would
Yes,
also
sir.
like to add that when we first got our judge, this parish, she did not look at any of our evidence from either side.
Oh, that's true.
honestly.
She never looked at our
She
evidence.
never looked at anything we had. We had her daughter's statements.
It was so extremely biased.
We had videos of her daughter talking about all the horrible things she's done to her.
phone recordings.
Her daughter said she used to, Carly's daughter said, yeah, my mom used to pimp me out for drugs when I was 14.
I think she was 16 to 17 during that time.
Younger.
It's just, I hate it for her. She's an adult now.
This girl, Carly's daughter, her name's Kaylee, has also said that her mom is a pedophile. All 3 of those kids have.
That's currently alleged.
Yeah, it's alleged, but there's abuse cases open, sexual abuse cases on all 3 kids. Brandon has came home and said she was touching his butthole, and we have videos. We have videos of him saying that he slapped her in the face with red marks.
And then he made an outcry at school saying
He comes
to
home
his
with
teacher.
every time he goes over there, he comes home with new bruises, busted lip once.
And he acts like a baby. He'll act completely normal before
Everything
he goes
we
there.
teach him, it
and then he'll
somehow
act like a
manages
baby and
to
just-
regress.
Like he'll cry like a baby and whine and like want to be held. It's just like really strange behavior. And then he'll get increasingly angry over the next few days.
Yes, he'll
like
tell
it
everybody.
changes him for like a matter of like
After he
3 or
comes
4
back,
days during the week.
he'll come home saying things that we've never taught him, like, I'm gonna chop you in half, I'm gonna cut your head off, different things like
And
that.
also threatening to kill us.
yeah.
Who's this?
Brandon, the baby.
the 5-year-old.
He learns that over there and comes home saying that he's gonna do all this stuff to us, and we're just like, where does this come from?
And we just want him normal and at home
He does
and not
really,
under
really
that
bad over there.
influence.
It sucks. We miss him so much, and he does so good with us. But every time he comes over there, he comes home acting like that, just screaming. It's horrible. Back when Carly used to have visitations at my mother's office, we told her, hey, don't bring these specific candies. He's throwing up and it hurts his stomach. Because
Oh,
he
it was Sour Patch Kids.
It was Sour
yes,
Patch
I
Kids,
remember
yeah.
that.
And our next visit was at the park, and she brought Sour Patch Kids. I watched him pull it out of her
And
bag,
that
but
happened
she
a few times.
she
She
bribes
would
him with
bribe
stuff.
him with candy and soda and everything
I've literally
else.
had to save his life at that same park. She wasn't watching him, and he was running towards the merry-go-round, and it was about to get his neck.
We had a few people there with us, but he
Yeah.
was like, how old then? About 3.
About 3, yeah. I saw that he was running towards it, and she was on her phone not even paying attention to him, and I had to go save him because it was teenagers spinning it, so he would have gotten seriously hurt. She didn't even care. Also, she has an aggressive dog that's over there with him, and I'm terrified.
That has been exposed to the methamphetamine. Like this
Yes,
is a dog
he's tried to
who
bite
has
me, he's tried to bite my dad, he's growled at
he
all of
bit
us.
a child and the child had to get stitches, which is in relation to Carly somehow.
She claims it's a service dog. It's not. It's
She
pit
just
bull.
bought a vest for it. During one of our visits, if you've heard about have you heard of Cocomelon and kind of the way that it might overstimulate a child and put them in kind of a weird brain state? Well, she would force him into her lap and make him watch
I
that
have
during visits
I
to make
actually have
him
pictures of
stay
him
with
trying.
her. Like she would hold him down in her lap and
She would
make
give
him
it to
sit.
both of her sons, and I have videos and pictures of Brandon trying to jump out of her lap because he was so uncomfortable. The other kid making a face of pure disgust, like, ew, get me off this woman. Pictures of him sitting in her lap where she's kissing him on the
And
mouth.
that's for the older child. His name's Caden. He's the middle child of hers. But she would force him in that, and the scene changes almost every 1 to 2 seconds of that. So it constantly keeps you watching. It's almost like
And again,
an
kissing
addiction
them on the
to-
mouth with the open cases. It's just gross. Brandon has came home with more than one tell of her doing something to him, and every time we've tried to get police and stuff involved, it's just
and CPS won't act. CPS decided not to be involved because they're far too concerned about keeping families in the state of Texas together instead of helping children.
which is actually how.
But
we met
last time I
Dr.
heard,
Brooks.
their child protective services not keeping families together. Families.
The CPS in Panola, it's horrible. It's just as corrupt as the judges, the police.
It's this entire place. Something is wrong. It is a
Between the-
generational curse of demons have infested this place, and it needs prayer, and it needs to repent.
Carly's mother has to she has tried to push her way into our door before.
Oh, I have the video of that.
Yeah.
I have the video of that.
We also have the ring cam footage of it. She was literally trying to bust through our door.
Oh,
Because
Just yelling at my
they were
mom.
doing visitations where he would be picked up from our house, and then that changed to Dairy Queen to be a more central place
they
in
got-
Henderson, Texas.
Her husband, and my mother got into a high-speed chase with Carly's dad. Tell him
Because
some about that.
he came to pick Brandon up for visitation, and Carly had a warrant out for her arrest. And we knew this, and we were going to call the police on her. And then we go there, and he's trying to come and take him to go with her, and we didn't bring Brandon with us.
Yeah,
But
we
then
were
he-
just gonna,
here, just
they were
hold
just
on.
gonna call the police.
Yeah, we were going to call the police to have her picked up so that she could go, because this is still for burglary of a building. And she was able to pay and get out,
Do-
or her parents pay.
Doing away.
It's, for
It's up to you. No, I mean it's
It's kind of nice.
no, it's not bad.
I've always hated those bills.
I love the bells.
I don't.
It helps you understand what time it is.
While living here,
Oh, thank you. No, your hair's good. But he had just started leading us down roads, and we were just, following him for a minute, and then he would like try and make us wreck, and then this was within Russ County and Panola County,
no idea
then
if Brandon was even in the car, not trying to make them wreck.
and then he pointed something out the window at us. We don't know if it was a firearm or his phone.
How old is Brandon?
He'll be 6 on the 1st.
Okay.
He's been. We've, as his sisters, of course, spoiled.
And we've
spoiled
changed
him all
a
his
hell of a
life.
lot more diapers than Carly ever has.
Yes.
With any of her children.
Yes.
Just with him.
Because you wanted to?
Hmm?
Because you wanted to? Like you just
Oh, definitely don't want to, but
No, my parents were just like, here,
yeah.
like we do this enough. Your turn.
But it just shows that some people don't deserve to be parents or to have custody of their children. And we want to bring Brandon home.